Alright, welcome back guys to another Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against Xander, who is someone that challenged me off of the passerbys when I did a wonder trade. Anyways, this has been like 2-3 weeks. Anyways, this was just me testing out my team, and I was being stupid and I thought that there was only 3 Pokemon allowed to be chosen, so that's why I picked 3. It's not because I thought that I'm just that good. Anyways, this is a part of an EV train team. I didn't actually like do any IV breeding or go for abilities. I just tried to go for the EV training and just get a team ready. Anyways, I switch out after using Dark Pulse and he's using Skull Bash. So I switch into Roserade, knowing that I should have probably switched into Roserade at the first, and then he would have been stuck into Skull Bash, and I could have Giga Drained everything out. Anyways, he goes into Blaziken, which was kind of predictable. Then get a little hit points back. Then I switch out. This is a battle of switching for me because I only have 3 Pokemon on my team. And then he uses Fire Pledge. I know it's 80 power and all, and except for the fact that Blaziken is a speed Pokemon and attacker mostly. So I don't get the idea behind his little thing right there. So he goes into Chestnut. And he withdraws it. I was thinking that he'd keep it in, but he goes back into Blaziken. I wasn't predicting that. I was predicting him to stick in. But that is not a smart decision to go back into Blaziken, as he gets frozen here after the Ice Beam hits. And then he goes back into Chestnut, and I expected this one because I knew it was frozen. He's not going to be doing anything, so I go straight for the Ice Beam, knowing that he was going to switch out. And he does, and there goes Chestnut. So now it's what, 5-3? Then he brings out Haunter, which was a very dumb mistake on his part, because Dark Pulse was used at the very beginning of the battle, so now it's 4-3 because of that terrible mistake. So let's see what the next one is. An Obama Snow, and I'm like, oh. Greninja's awesome Pokemon, so, and then I switch out and go straight into Charizard. He uses Wood Hammer as expected. Well, could either use Wood Hammer or something along the grass lines. He probably should have expected the switch though. He withdraws Abomasnow and goes into Blastoise. I decide to unleash the full blown attack on this one. This Charizard is EV trained and it is modest, but it's not IV magic in any way. I go for the Heat Wave. And Blastoise barely lives, but it gets burned, which kinda hurts. So now it's tied, but he sends out Blaziken, and I was kind of banking on the extra turn of Frozen on this one. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but still, I can still talk about it. And so I went for the Dragon Rage because I was trying to buy time, even though I admit that I should have gone for the Heat Wave. It would have knocked it out. And then he goes for the Brave Bird. But this was a terrible mistake. He should have switched to something else. Because look what happens to his Mega Evolution. So far, Blazikens against me have fainted within like 3 turns of them being out. So I don't get the idea behind that. And so he goes into Abomasnow, which brings Hail. And so, yeah, I had this on my knee and I had the camera in my hand. I barely lived the Giga Drain. So I barely live the ice shard, so I go for a Giga Drain. That's what I meant to say. And then he makes a terrible decision here. Well, it's a speed tie first off. And he makes a bad mistake here and went for the Wood Hammer. Which basically gave me a free turn of attack, but then he gets smart and goes back for the, well, first, like this. Then he goes smart and gets the Ice Shard off again, which he should have done twice. This battle probably would, that's probably the game-breaking decision right there. So now I'm stuck with a Greninja that uses Dark Pulse to finish off the Abomasnow. And then he sends out Talonflame. This thing's not lasting against a water type that is fast. Unless it had Gale Wings, which I obviously did not. And then that was the battle, or that is the game. So guys, I will see you next time for another Wi-Fi battle where I gotta remember what this next one is. I think it's yes, I think it's the one that I'm thinking of with the nuke. So I'll see you guys next time.